Yo, what is up, guys? It's Bankrupt Dope, back again with another video, and today we are back on Black Clover Mobile. But before we hop into anything today, I hope you're having a good day today. If you're not having a good day, I hope your day gets better. You already know the drill. And also, the boy's trying to hit 500 subs before the end of the year, so if y'all can help me do that by subscribing if you haven't already, if you find yourself being new here, go ahead and hit that button. And or if you find yourself returning, go ahead and hit that button. If you like my content at all, I would appreciate a sub. If you don't got to. But yeah, we're back on Black Clover Mobile, and we're gonna go ahead and do a little account review. I'm just gonna go over my account and what I got before the year's over, and you can just assume to add Julius to this because I'm getting Julius. So yeah. Also, I just want to throw it out there. If anybody's ever confused, when I make a complaint or whatever, I know my complaints do just straight up sound like complaints and whining, but I'm just trying to say that these are things that can be improved on to make a game better. Just want to throw it out there right now. So if you ever find yourself like, dang, what is this guy going on about? It's something that I've seen done in another game that works really well, which is why I pick on it. Just want to throw it out there. So if you guys wonder why that last video I went so hard on this game, is because I've seen a game do everything in this game, but way better. And it's just as simple as that. So that's why there were so many things I was irritated with, and that I am irritated with the game, because it's 2023 and there are games that launched before this game that aren't going through any of the problems that this game has. And I will call them problems. So yeah, just there's that. So yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna get into the account review, because me going over everything, that's a whole different video. So we'll start with the mages, right? Actually, let's go over to the mage glossary rather than that. Let's go to the glossary so we can see who we have and who we don't have. Make things a lot easier. So if we go over here to the glossary, and some of these characters are not in the game. So let's go ahead and get out the characters that are not even in the game yet. Kyoto is not in the game yet. Kahono is also not in the game. Julius is not in the game yet. Wow, I didn't realize you could see a skill preview already. Gifso is also not in the game, and I heard he's actually very good. What are his abilities? Increase attack, remove poison, favor damage increase, damage dealt to boss. So he's just like a damage booster. Like, he wants you to destroy bosses and things like that. It's not bad. So yeah, Gifso, Kahono, this guy, Kyoto, and Julius are not in the game. So the only characters that I actually don't have that currently in game is Veto, Fauna, Nozel, and William. Now, you are Nozel, right? Yeah, Nozel. Now, I can pick up William. I may or may not pick him up depending on how the summons go tomorrow. So, we're letting Nozel sit. I'm not really in the want for Nozel, so I'm not going to pick him up. I'm just going to let him sit where he is, because he's not anybody that I really want. He's a debuffer, so yeah. He reduces damage dealt. That's actually really decent. Reducing damage is good. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. I think reducing damage is very good. Just sucks when somebody can take it off. But yeah, those are all the mages I don't have. Everybody else I have. Over here in the skill page section, we have Charmy's Season 2 Charmy skill page right here. We have all the Season 2 skill pages. We have Season 2 Ghosh skill page. We have, where is she? Somewhere around here. Oh yeah. Season 2 Noel's season skill page. We got Raya. We have Mars. No, not Mars. Dang on. What's your name? Your name is somewhere on the screen, and I just can't think of it. This, guys, it's literally on the screen. Leave me alone. I know it's somewhere. Lotus. Dang. I have Lotus' skill page. I have Season 1 Asta skill page. I have Williams, Yami's, Ripper, freaking Mimosa. And yeah, those are all the character skill pages I have. And in terms of the regular SSR ones, I have White Blizzard, which has a chance to remove silence. No need for that at the current moment in the game. I have this one, the Breath of Darkness, which is very good. It's just straight up skill. I have 2 of those, or damage. And then we have Breath of Light, which grants continuous damage immunity for 1 turn at the start of a wave, and there's a 10% chance to grant continuous damage immunity for 2 turns. So that immunity is probably good for a event. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. So that probably is actually very useful for something. And then this one here, Breath of Flame, attacks after granting a 12% increased damage dealt buff upon attacking a boss. So a boss buff. I said a boss buff. So yeah, those are all those that I have. We have a decent amount of everything. Got a decent amount of characters. We have a decent amount of skill pages. And we got a lot of these. These are all the real duo skill things in here. I did not know Fauna and Veto had one. I think Veto is actually a very good character. I just think people are completely misinterpreting him. I've seen someone use him, and I think he is far better than what people give him credit for, because everybody says he doesn't have a taunt. Well, that's the entire purpose. He wants your team to die. So why would he want a taunt? Because he doesn't want to get hit. He wants your team to go down. So I feel like Veto is far better than what people give him credit to. And the Vetos I have fought, he lives. And he can hit hard. I have fought a very strong Veto, and he was hitting very hard, and he was living for a while because of the skill drain and all that stuff, like the health steal and all that. So I think Veto is far better than what people like to give him credit for. It's just the fact that he's a one-man tank, and that's not that common in this game because the rest of the tanks in this game can't deal damage. So yeah, probably there's other real underlying issues, but aside of that, I think he's a lot better than what people give him credit for. I really do. So if we actually go over and look at who we have built, we have Noelle at the top. I think she might be my highest, maybe. So I currently have her skill page equipped with a dupe inside of it. Why? Is because it gives a 25% chance to grant a 5% damage taken for 2 turns upon taking damage. That's really low in the grand scheme of things, because the thing is, she gets her counter when she has a shield, but like it kind of doesn't really do anything because it breaks. So you don't get the counter when you have this, because first off, it breaks. So there's no point in writing in give a counter because it's gonna break almost all the time. So this is a pretty bad one in terms of the extra skill, but the buff up here is very decent. So yeah. What is the upgrade actually? Is it the HP recovery? I think that is the extra. I can't remember. I think the one at the bottom is the extra one. I always forget what's the extra skill on some of these skill pages. So yeah, her skill page is decent. I'm only running it for the power. I run the 10% attack normally, but for skipping gear stage 14, I have to run that to get the highest gear. Obviously, we have Marge. She's my defender here. Oh, wait. I didn't even go over the gear. If you're wondering what gear I'm rocking, I have this. This is the best I got. I have ran gear missions so many times. This is all I have. If we check over here on my LR gear, I'm just not getting the pieces that I need. So, we just got to work with what we got. That's literally all you can do. I get so few magic attack LR gear pieces. So it's like, I just have to work with what I have, Not mad at it, but, it would be, I would like to have better things. And I'm like, shout out to everybody that has all these overly cracked characters in PvP, because either you run a lot of relic missions just way more than me, or your luck is crazy. I just simply never get magic attack drops. I have so many magic attack characters that even across all of them, I don't have a full good set of LR magic stat gear that are LR. I just don't have it. And I run it very often. So just throwing it out there. Mars, dang, I'm struggling. Skill page. Skills. You saw the skills. We got it at 435. I'm not gonna go over talents. Freak that. She's fully duped. But now we're gonna start speeding through this. I realize I'm taking too long to go over this. We have Mars, 50,000 CC. Good defense. He's very tanky. He can still die sometimes. Some of these events hit absurdly hard. I'm gonna throw it out there right now. Some of these events hit very absurdly hard to where he's taking like 25% damage with each hit, which is ridiculous because there's no way your other characters can live. And so yeah, there are times where I run into that. His skill is 1-2-1. No reason to really have his thing outside of something of a taunt here. This maybe you might want to get up, and then his combined that is very good. Oh, that's just skill attack. And I guess how you will want the taunt activation for this. So to get that up to 80% would be very decent. Gear I have on him, I have all this LR gear on him. It's all defensive for the most part. I think there might be something in here that's not, because it's not a defensive slot. But yeah, this is what we're rocking. I would like to have the other set, but you know, we can't always get what we want, and I don't get what I want. So yeah, don't have a skill page yet. Hopefully I'll get that soon. And no dupes in them. Season 1 Ashta have his book, 36 KCC. So I recently, I think I took off a lot of gear off of him. Yeah, I did. So ignore the gear. But we have him. Yeah, he's there. Is he invested at all in skills? Yeah, 322. Yeah, Yami here. I would love to use this character a lot more if I had him maxed out. I think they fully maxed out Yami is actually very decent, and people love to sleep on him. But in PvP, if you run in with the wrong team or you run into the right team, he just destroys with those counters. Those counters hit hard. There's a reason Noel is good. So I think it's ridiculous for people trying to make it seem like he's bad. Now, is a Noel a better counter user? Yes. Yes. But you have Noel and him on a team? Them counters go crazy, don't they? Because he's countering no matter what. And you have Noel. See, that's just interesting. Max Yami and Max Noel on the same team, dude. And neither one of them, if they don't die and you have them heavily invested in damage and they don't die on first hit, and somebody like a Lotus hits you, dude, that's a lot of damage. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. That's a lot of damage. 333. Gavin skill page. Level 4. I pulled it a lot on his banner. And yeah, is his gear? Yeah, he has literally no gear on him at 31K. Dang, I did not mean to come all the way out of that. So yeah. And now we're just going to click through everybody else. We're only going to go over character with dupes now. We have Raya, level 2, enhancement. And I didn't go over the enhancements. I didn't go over the other people's enhancements, but all he gets with his enhanced 2 is 2.5 increased attack when the buff expires, and it stacks up to 3 times. So he gets a 7.5% attack increase once his buffs go out. So if you have a whole bunch of them and they all drop, you get an attack increase. Helps. What else we got? Skills are upgraded. The only thing I have upgraded are his combined attack, because that's what you use to wipe. So that's the only thing that I really upgrade, and I upgraded this a little bit. This has been irritating me because it says copies 2 of an enemy's buff and removes 2 buffs from an enemy, but this does not work properly in PvP because PvP doesn't have a good list of resistances. So I don't like him in PvP, not because he's bad, but because the game has a lack of information. So when I go to strip 2 buffs, it doesn't strip. And I know it strips 2 separate buffs because I went into PvE and things will have 2 stacks of fortification for like fortify and then something else. And I use his ult and it removes the fortification and the other buff. But yet in PvP, it does not work the same. So it's very irritating to use him because it does not work how it works in PvE. Maybe I'm just missing something, which is very possible, but I find a lot more often where it's just like, I know I literally see 2 buffs. I go and try to strip it and it doesn't strip anything, or it'll strip 1. But the game does not tell me that a character is resistant. I can hold their button and read them, and sometimes there's just nothing there saying that they are resisting a debuff. So they gotta give better information or something like that, because I find that he could be far more better if I knew that I wasn't gonna remove. It shouldn't be a guessing game. I shouldn't guess if I'm gonna remove a buff when I have something that says it's gonna remove a buff, you know? So that's what I run into. You can see his attack's pretty high. That's the gear we got on him. Almost a full LR set, but not quite. And some of it's mid anyway. So yeah. We have licked crit damage. His enhancement gives crit damage. I know that off the top of my head. It's just crit damage. We don't need to go in there. You see his crit damage is at 88%. His skills, he has 2 things that are leveled up. His level 4 and his level 3. And his special is level 4 and his combined attack is level 3 because we want a nuke. And in order for the nuke for Raya to be hard, his level up skill has to be high as well. So that's why you have that. Like I said, crit damage. Yeah. So yeah, we got one most. You guys already know the characters I have. We already kind of went over that. We have Lotus here. He's just here to debuff. Stats literally don't matter. We just want him to be fast, so he's fast. That's it. He's a fast boy. 107 speed plus the 5, so 112. He's fast. Upon the beginning of the game, I hate when I do that. And then we have our last character here in the 5-star range that has stars, and it is Charmy. She's 4 stars in. I really want to get one more, but we'll do that after we get Julius and once we figure out how we're going to summon for him, because I ain't going to lie, her enhance is kind of crazy. It goes from, if we look over here, 3% to 10%. That's a very large one, and that's just passive healing at the end of each ally's turn. That's a lot of healing. Yeah, we got a lot of HP. We can get more, but we just don't have any HP sets because I haven't grinded them. I don't have any characters built to go to that dungeon yet, so therefore her gear is very okay at best. Not an HP set on her. I don't have access to that right now, so at some point we will try to get to that. And yeah, that is charming, and her skills are upgraded. No, they're not upgraded. Not even upgrading. She still heals a lot. Did I go over Lotus' skills? Yeah, his level 1 is upgraded. Yeah. Everybody else, you don't really need to know. I have them. They're not built. Can't wait to build them. And that's probably a bigger reason why I complain about it, because in my opinion, ideal gacha game, especially on a IP, you can build any character you want. I was going to be honest. On a IP that is based off of an anime, should not be functioning like a Genshin Impact at Star Rail where it's limited. It's dumb to me. I think that you should be able to use it, that you should be able to build what you want, or you're defeating the purpose of the whole point of making the gacha game in the first place. First place, so I can use who I want, but yet I'm restricted by stamina, all this other stuff. Am I really using whom I want? Am I building a dream team? No, not really. At least I can't build as many dream teams as I want because I'm limited by resources. So that is why I go so hard on the resources, because other games do it better than this game. A lot better. So yeah, story is fully completed. I'm on my way to clearing all the stars. If you're curious, how do I pull that up? Brain's dying. Oh, here. We go to events. We go to the stars. I only need a couple more stars to get the last 10. So yeah, we're gonna try to run through those today. I probably won't be able to. I gotta declare one with Magna, so I will have to run that a couple times. So I'll probably use all my stamina to do that. If we go to limited challenge, I got to run through these today. World boss has been completed. You got 4 million points. My rank is slowly decreasing. I don't really try. I kind of just auto it. I don't really care. It's not interesting enough for me to care. We have this season rank. My score dropped a lot. Asta is very good for this. I'll tell you that right now. The swimsuit Asta is great for this. So if you've built them and you take them in here, you're chilling, or anybody that cleans buffs, you're going to do great, because you want to clear off the buffs to get more points. But yeah. And to kill the enemy faster. So yeah, have fun with that. You know, there are these over here. I've completed a lot of these on the max stages already. I can essentially do everything on the max stage. Go to normal challenges. I don't think I've done this on max stage, actually. I haven't tried, so probably try this today, actually. Dungeon, got 15, 13, and 4. I can clear this with a full blue team, throw a Yami on there. And then I can auto this with my Mars, Licht, Raya, and Noelle. So yeah, that's that. Gear enhancement. I don't think I've maxed this out yet. I think I'm here. I haven't tried this yet since I made my new team, so I can probably beat this now. So I need to try that. We have the ice caverns, 9, 7, and 8. Once again, I could probably push further. I just haven't tried. There's just so many things you have to use stamina on in a day. So yeah, Bond XP, just let me know what I need to do stars for. I have to do Kitten, and I have to get 10 and Jungle. I gotta get to that. Skill upgrade and Hall Illusions. What floor are we on? We're on 66 out of how many stages are in this? I don't actually know how many stages are in there. We have, I know this video's long, guys. I'm sorry. But it's just an account overview. 100 stages, so yeah. Can keep pushing through that. World currency doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's the account. That's what the account looks like before Julius and before this year is over. I just want to let y'all know. So now you know what's on my account. You see on level 23 up there. I have the battle pass thing active. I have a decent amount of resources on me. Got some mage pieces in there. Got my, I got these ready for Julius when he drops. I have, is this enough? Where is it? Yeah, I think this might be enough to level up Julius. It might not be. We'll see when he drops. I have a lot of just free resources here sitting ready to use at some point. Just haven't done it yet. So yeah, we're kind of prepared. So yeah, that's it. We got a couple tickets. We got a couple stones. You know, we're gonna throw in and see if we can get them before, and then we'll tap in after. We ain't gonna do it before. We'll do it after because I'm not dumb. Everybody says I'm a gambler, guys. I'm making content. I spend a lot less when cameras are off. It's purely a content thing. I know what's gonna boost my channel, and unfortunately, it's something. Gosh darn it, I hate the fact that y'all like to see me suffer, but that's just the truth of it all. But I know that was a long account overview, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what's on y'all's account. I'm very curious to know. Take some screenshots. Send them to something. I don't know how I'm gonna look at them. I don't take screenshots. Just go ahead and let me know what y'all got on your account. Like the video, comment something down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.